here today. I'll try to speak not too quickly to make sure that you can understand everything I'm saying. So thank you again for your interest in our program. And today I just have really two parts that I want to share with you. The first is I want to talk to you a little bit about what ITI, the English program, can offer you. And then second, I will talk to you about what we in the English department expect from a student if you decide you want to be a part of our program. So what can ITI offer you? Well, of course, the first thing is the various different English courses that we have. And those English courses come in two different parts. One is business English. We teach you English that focuses on business skills, things you can use in the workplace, of course. And we also have English courses that support your English when you're doing those skills in business. Some of those skills are social, and some of those are just basic communication. First, let's talk a little bit about the business English courses. One course that we offer is a correspondence course to help you prepare to do emails. Email, of course, is one of the primary tasks, one of the main things that our students do when they graduate from ITI and they get into work. Some of you may already be doing that, but when they go through our program, we teach them the various types of emails, like how to handle inquiries, people have questions, how to respond to that, how to handle complaints, and do so in a way that is acceptable in Western English-speaking culture. We also help our students develop another business skill, and that is kind of what I'm doing right now, presentations. Helping people to be able to speak in front of a group of people and not just overcome nervousness, but know how to organize their thoughts well in English and feel confident as they're standing in front of an audience. We also will have a course to help students work on handling meetings. So in English, the students will spend about 11 or 12 weeks sitting together and working on how to organize a meeting, how to move from one person to the next person, and we help the students understand the process of handling a meeting in English. Once the students are able to handle an English meeting, and by the way, English meetings may not just be in Taiwan, there may be meetings that people have to do via Skype or other types of conferencing on the internet. So they may be speaking with people from different countries around the world online, on the internet. But once you're able to understand meetings, the next course that we also offer is negotiations. We try to help the students understand not really how to negotiate so much as we try to help them learn the proper English language to handle negotiations with people from different cultures and different countries. And another very important core course that we have at ITI for English is our exhibition class. This class helps students preparing for a trade show, a show that they can develop all the parts, the budget, also the parts for how to do sales talk when people come to meet at the booth, and developing a booth, everything related to that. This is a very important course at ITI. Now, let's take just a moment and look at a couple more courses that we offer at ITI, not necessarily about business, but about supporting your English for the business program. And of course, that would be just a basic listening and speaking course. Every ITI English program has a basic listening and speaking class. Sometimes some programs have a longer series of listening speaking courses, but every student who comes will get some type of listening speaking practice. And of course, that's one of the most important things if you need to talk on the phone, or you need to sit down and talk with someone about sales, or you need to listen to a radio report. This class or these classes will help with that. We also offer reading skills, and one specific type is we offer business reading and discussion. And this involves reading articles from magazines and news and on the internet, and how to understand those things. This can help our students to be ready to talk with people about business things in the future. Another thing that we offer a course on cultural awareness. Some programs do not have the cultural awareness class, but we do constantly talk about culture in all of our courses and helping students understand how do people in different countries behave, especially the difference between Asian countries and Western countries and English-speaking countries in particular. We take time to help the students understand. Why? So that they can go to negotiations, they can send emails, and they can do this in a way that is understanding what other cultures expect. And lastly, we also offer a series of special workshops. Now, these workshops may be courses that are not always related directly to business, but they are helping students develop more of their speaking English, listening English. Sometimes it's a book club where students will read an authentic book from a famous writer and then come together and meet to discuss it. And we have other workshops like watching English TV shows, getting a chance to listen and develop their understanding of culture and the English language. And many other options besides this. So, another thing to look at what we offer you at ITI is you have many dedicated teachers who spend a lot of time preparing their lessons and meeting with students outside of class. So not just during class time, but they will spend time one-on-one with students, answering questions, helping them with very specific things. Your writing, your pronunciation, your speaking, your listening, all of that. So the teachers are interested in this because this helps you succeed. We also have a lot of extracurricular activities. Extracurricular means not negotiations, not business presentations, not this, but other things that maybe help to develop a school spirit among the students. One would be, an example is we have a singing competition in the early part of the year. And it's done in English, singing in English in front of people. We also have a Halloween party. We just finished that recently. And we also have other extracurricular activities like a presentation competition or a spelling competition. And students seem to really enjoy these programs. We have a library at our campuses. One is here. We have a library at our other campus. And these libraries have lots and lots of English books for business, for literature, all types of English-related materials. Not just books, but also movies and music and other things that you can access. And also, one more thing to consider is that we have a student body that allows you to meet people from around Taiwan from different backgrounds. So that means there are some students who come to ITI who have worked a little bit and they have some experience in the work world. And we have some students who just finished university and they just entered. And they're from different parts of the country, different parts of Taiwan, and they have different experiences. Some students have lived in other places. And so I think this is a great thing because it makes you have an opportunity to have contact with people and know different ideas and different experiences. The second thing I want to talk to you about very quickly is what we expect from you at ITI, and especially in the English department. Yes, if you come to ITI as a student, we expect certain things from you, but that's good for you. One thing is we expect you to commit yourself. This means that we want you to be, when you come here, you have told yourself that you want to accomplish something to be successful in our program. So, for example, we may give assignments, and those assignments have to be finished by a certain time. This is what you can expect from ITI. We also expect you to make a promise to yourself, mostly, and to us, that you will be open to the learning environment at ITI. What does this mean? This means that you need to be open to different teachers who have different types of teaching styles and different types of personalities from your students, your classmates. They may think differently, they may have different ideas, so we expect when you come here to be open to those different aspects of the learning environment. We also expect from you a level of maturity. Maturity means you're adults, and we want you to try to think about how you can respond to different situations. The reason for this is because when you are mature about your education experience, you're also helping improve the program that we have here at ITI. We want you to have self-discipline. Self-discipline in something like our English-only policy. Our English-only policy, as you might have heard from Shun earlier, is that we expect students to speak English from when they wake up in the morning until when they go to bed at night. Now, we understand there are some cases where you may not speak English because of our trade business courses, things like that, but we do definitely want you to keep that environment speaking English, because it's basically going to help you to get the practice of that. And last but not least, we want you to be responsible. Responsible meaning continue to teach yourself. Yes, the teachers will teach, but we also want students who will come here and say, I want to help myself to be a better learner. And this requires responsibility. And last but not least, it requires diligence. Diligence means hard work. And so while the teachers will help you, remember one thing, diligence is a great teacher. And so again, teachers will work with you, and you will work hard for yourself, and we will support you in that. And I hope that you will definitely consider our program at ITI with the English department. Thank you very much.